With the media coverage all in the rear-view mirror now, we can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying. To keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You draw Parker. Go. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, high 7.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Leonard Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 42 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
2nd and 2. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Margus Hunt able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, not a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ready up. 58, come on. I don't even know why this team showed up. Go. 58, right over there. Hey, Hayward. Right there. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Back to throw. And Tate's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but holding the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He completes it to Tate and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, echo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Second and 6. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Check, 59. I got it. Check the back. Hey, wahoo. Yes. Mike, check. Hit it.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Looks good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards. Throwing Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw once more on second and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw on second down. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You bet.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Giants take over at their own 25-yard line. The Giants take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Bravo!
Here we go on second and 12. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he neededed to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on second and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. 2nd and 1. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Come on, set. 70, 80. Hey, Delta.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. 2nd and 14. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Go on, go on. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 2-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
5. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Guys, game situation.
Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go now. 60 or. Hey, two.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's got him in. Complete. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. They find some open field here. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.